Hey guys, we're going to be doing another Q&A today. You guys loved my last one. So, let's get into it. The first one is your opinion on posting a lot of cute couple pics. I think if you have the confidence to do it, then do it. If I had the confidence to do that, I would do it too. I mean, I have confidence, but to go out and pose and stuff like that is hard. Not because I care what people think. I just overthink things. So if you're not the type of person that overthinks anything, do it. Props to you. Have the confidence, eat that up. So it says deal breaker. He's cute, but he has a funny laugh. I think that we all have unique laughs. I mean, yeah, there might be some laughs that you can't really get around, but just if you love that person, you're going to learn to fall in love with it because that's what really loving somebody's about is loving all of their flaws and falling in love with things that they didn't think anybody could love. I think that it's a beautiful thing when you can learn to love somebody else's insecurities. So, love them like they're going to love you. So the next question is, how come there are no boys in your friends group? I do have boys in my friends group. I just don't talk to them, and we are all mature enough to understand that we are all in relationships and we can't communicate like we used to. We're not in high school. We can't sit there and be talking every single day to our guy friend, to the guys that I am friends with. They can't be sitting here all day talking to their female friends because their girl is going to be thinking something like, you can't do that. We're older now. And real friends understand that. Every once in a while, I'll text somebody and I'll be like, hey, I hope everything's going good. How are you doing? A few times they'll text me, they'll ask me the same thing. Sometimes they don't respond back, sometimes I don't respond back. That's just how it is. Like I said, we're grown, we're adults, and we understand each other. Some people don't have that same mindset, and that's okay. We are all entitled to our own beliefs and opinion on things, but that's just how I roll. The next one says, would be cool to chat with you, but you don't answer everybody. I do answer everybody's tell them if I see them, but I don't answer messages from people that I don't really know because you can't really trust people on the internet. So if I don't know you and you don't have my phone number, then I probably won't reply. And if you are a guy and you do have my phone number because we are friends, then my last question just answered this question. You just ended a relationship. Who? Are you Are you asking me what I would do if I just ended a relationship? Are you asking me if I just ended here? You just ended a relationship. That's weird. But it has this is what it's like if you guys don't know. So these are the ones I already answered. How do you pick a movie to watch? I scroll until I find something to watch, but I have gotten so many DVDs lately, which I'll show a picture or I'll put in a video of all the DVDs right here. Me and my husband have gotten so many more DVDs because we realize that by the time we find something on TV to watch, we've been looking for so long, we don't even want to watch it. Even if it's something very interesting, we won't even watch it. We'll just save it until the next time we want to watch something. And then we might not feel it, and then we're in the same cycle. So we've just bought so many movies so that we don't really have to pick. We already know what we're going to go for, we already know what we're going to like. I'm still learning that. I don't really have a method to picking a movie. If I feel like watching shark movies, I'll look up shark movies and I'll just binge all of them. I don't care about the rating. You know, if I want to watch a horror movie, I'll find a horror movie. I'll watch any of them. How do you pick movies? Do you believe fame changes people? Yes. Fame is always changing people. It can be the realest person you know. Fame will change them. Even the people who say fame won't change them, like me, I can sit here all day and say, fame ain't gonna change me. But will it? I personally 100% believe it won't. But when I'm in it, will it? People are greedy. People do not want to lose the fame when they get it. And when they see it slipping, they do everything that they can to keep it up. It doesn't matter what it is. And I think that that's what changes people, is their inability to realize that it's not going to last forever. Nothing in life lasts forever. Youth doesn't last forever. Beauty doesn't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Your food doesn't last forever. Your freaking hair falls out and turns gray. You dye it, you try to make it better, it still fades away. Nothing lasts And I feel like people need to understand that, because that's really the root of what changes people, in my personal perspective. I don't know what you guys think, but leave a comment letting me know, why do you think fame changes people? Do you think anyone has feelings for you at the moment? I don't care. It says, tell me, are you single? No. Not now, not ever. The next one is, what is it about them that sticks to you? This is a question to my answer on my last video when it says, who can't you live without? Or who can you never forget? And I said, my best friend and my abuela. They said, what is it about them that sticks with you? Everything. My best friend got me through a lot growing up, and we are still best friends. She is my soul sister till the day that I die, whether we talk or not. She is irreplaceable in my life. And my abuela is like my mother. She raised me. I look at her more of a mother than my mother. She taught me so much growing up. A lot of the reason that I am the way that I am now, with the moral that I have now, is because of her. I love her so much, and she's another irreplaceable person to me. Of course, my husband is irreplaceable as well, but he's with me now. The people that are not with me right now that are irreplaceable are them. It makes me sad, because I pray that even when I pass on, I will still remember them and we will still live together, just like I pray with my husband. It says, what makes a good kiss? Passion. You can't feel nothing when you're kissing if it's not passionate. It's gonna be just like kissing a dead fish. It's gonna be like kissing the back of your hand. If there's no passion and there's no love, it ain't gonna be no good kiss. So, what are your thoughts on forgiving somebody who hurt you? I forgive. I never hold a grudge. Even like, you can be yelling at me right now, right? And I might say something back. The moment we walk away, all is already forgiven. I have nothing towards you. I understand most of the time why you are feeling the way that you're feeling. And even if I don't, so what? Life is short. Of course, there are things that I'm still upset about sometimes, but I'm not mad about it. I'm just sad about how the way that things ended. But I never hold any hatred in my heart, because at the end of the day, when you hold that in your heart, it's you. You're the one suffering from it. The other person is out there living life, being happy. And when you come across that person's photo, you're going to be like, why are they living so happy? And then you're going to think about all the negative things that happened. You're hanging on to it. Like, who wants to be going to go see a movie with their best friend, or go out with their best friend, or even with their new partner, and then they see like an ex-friend or an ex-partner or somebody that they had an altercation with back in freaking high school? Who's going to want to get their entire night ruined because they haven't realized things happen? So what? What's done is done, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't go back in time, and you're not going to want to waste your time going forward dwelling on something that you can't change. It says, can you play an instrument? Well, I used to be able to play a little bit of the piano, not anymore. I really want to learn. I really, really want to learn violin. That is my goal. But not really, no. But my husband knows how to play the drums and the guitar. And my daughter knows how to play the guitar now. Even though she's only 2.5, she's pretty good at it. Are you one of those who overthinks messages or not? It depends on the situation. Not really as much as I used to when I was younger. I think I overthink it sometimes after I send it, because I don't really know how the other person is going to interpret it. So it kind of just depends. Yeah, I needed a water break. Is there something that you cannot go a day without? Food. Right now, I cannot go a day without food. That is obviously, because I'm pregnant. I'm 8 months pregnant now. So, I cannot go without food. What are things that you can't live without? It says, do I tell my BF that I don't like his new style? Well, I don't like my husband's style half the time, and I tell him, you going out in that? At the end of the day, I love him for him. If you're embarrassed to be by him, then I think that you need to look at yourself. But sometimes I be like, Mm. But now, like, if it really is like a crazy, crazy outfit, it's not that I'm gonna be embarrassed, but it's like I don't want him to embarrass himself. So I'm like, let's match. Today, you match me. How about that? You know what I mean? That's what I be telling him. Be happy because men are creatures of habit. So the fact that he's even trying to find interest in something different and not the same thing, that's good. It shows that he's in a really good mental space, and you don't want to be the reason that that's messed up. Hey, would you go out with a guy who always wears really tight jeans? Me? No, I wouldn't. But that's me. That's not you. I wouldn't because I feel like I don't want to date no freaking NBA young boy with tight jeans and underwear hanging out. Like, if it's like goth and it's like a goth tight jeans, that's okay. It's just not my type of style. Now, my husband, if he were to wear skinny jeans every once in a while, I think that that would be fine. What would be your plan or escape route if somebody broke into your home and attacked? I'm not gonna say that. Are you trying to break into my home and attack me? Do you know where I live? Do you know who I am? I'm not telling you nothing. Why? So you can block me at the other side? Mm-mm. Sorry. You got any advice for somebody trying to totally switch up their life? Well, it kind of depends on how you're trying to switch it up. If you're trying to switch it up in your relationship, if you're trying to switch it up in your basic life, if you are single or you live alone, I would definitely say start with your living space, because you can switch up your life all you want, but if you're coming home to something that's not fitting your new energy, then you're gonna feel like you're stuck in a cycle. If you want to switch up your duvet cover or your blanket, or if you want to put a new accent on your couch, or if you want to switch it from basic and you want to start doing seasonal decorations, start doing seasonal decorations. That's what I did mentally. Like, I'm trying to change who I am and evolve. But I feel like when I come home, I see the same things. So I do the same things. If you saw my autumn haul video, started decorating, and it really, really helped my mindset a lot, because it makes me realize, okay, I am evolving into that person. I'm coming home and I'm being surrounded around the things that I'm starting to like, and I'm going out and I'm being more encouraged because I know that I'm going to come home to a nice homey place, because your home has to feel like a home. It can't just be a place that you lay your head at night and go to bed. I hope that it kind of gives you an idea. Like, maybe you have an idea hearing my idea. How'd you deal if your BF keeps making you doubt your own memories? Girl, that sounds narcissistic. I would leave, because what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? It's just like when somebody's like, you're arguing with somebody and they're like, you said this, you said that. Like, how are you going to tell me what I said when it came out of my mouth? It was in my head. It came out of my mouth. It wasn't in your head. It didn't come out of your mouth. It came out of mine. Just because you heard what you wanted to hear, or you heard what you thought you heard, don't mean that that's what I said. There's a lot of things that I don't have issues with, but that is something, no, that irks me to my core. Hold on, I gotta go do something. Okay, guys, I'm back. I was really craving some popcorn. My husband just put me on. It's so good. So, you planning to confess that you messed up as well? Yeah, if I know that I'm in the wrong, or I feel like I did something in the moment that I wasn't supposed to, yeah, I'll apologize. I have no issue with taking accountability. Is there something that you always say yes to when asked, and what? Usually, if you ask me if I want to go swimming, yeah, I will always want to go swimming. That's like one of my favorite things to do. I will go back roading. I love driving down and having a little sesh. That's like my thing. I love being outside in nature. I'm pretty much down to do anything, but I like going outside more than inside. And I might agree with you if you want to do something inside, but most of the time I want to be outside. Do you have pictures on your wall? I don't have pictures, but I have I have a happiness Chinese one. I'll put a picture of it right here. And then for Valentine's Day, my husband drew a line art picture of me. I'll put that right there. He puts it in our bedroom in this little spot area. I was a little iffy on hanging it up because it's a picture of me, and it's like I feel I feel odd, but he drew it, and if you don't like know me or you're just looking at it, it just looks like line art. So yeah. My daughter has two posters in her room. She has one Pikachu and then she has one Hello Kitty poster. Um in our guest bathroom we have a Chanel painting. Other than that, that's it. We don't really have a lot of things up. It is something that we have to do. Can I follow you on somewhere else besides here? I have TikTok, which is linked in my YouTube bio. I have Lemon8, which should also be linked in my YouTube bio. If it's not there, then it's on my TikTok for sure. Facebook, which all of my social medias, I guess you can say, are going to be under the same name as my YouTube handle. I do not have Instagram. Your thoughts on sleeping at a hostel? I would personally not sleep at a hostel because I think the idea of it is cool. Maybe back in the day it would be a little bit cooler, but now because we have so many crimes, I do not think that it would be cool. It's not something that I'd want to do because if something were to happen, then who am I going to be mad at? Because I know the consequences of putting myself in that type of situation. I mean, I do see in other countries they have hostels that like you have your own cubicle and you can lock it. That I might do, but at the same time you gotta be careful about other countries because you have like places in Africa and stuff where they have people who go into your hotel room. It's a really scary world we live in. Have any of you guys ever slept at a hostel? Like, tell me your experience because I really am curious. Is it true no one in your group actually knows the real you? If you are my friend, then yes, you know the real me. Now, you might not know everything from my past because I don't like people looking at me different because of how I grew up. So, if you're new in my life, you probably don't know. That doesn't mean that you don't know who I am. Ever trusted somebody too fast and then felt dumb after? We are all guilty of this. There is no way that none of us out there have ever trusted somebody not ever trusted somebody too fast and then regretted it later and felt stupid. We've all been in that situation. So yeah. Do you wear perfume? I do. I like lotion a lot better than perfume. So how to stop being jealous? Any ideas? Well, be more confident with yourself, love yourself, and stop wanting what other people want, because at the end of the day, if you want what somebody else wants, that's all you're going to strive for. You're going to strive for what they have, and you're going to not realize that you are setting yourself back. You're so stuck on being jealous and envious of what they want, you're never going to see yourself able to get better than them. You're always going to be focused on what they're doing and trying to do it better than them, that you're not just going to go at your own pace. And your pace might be quicker than them. It might start off slower and get quicker, so you're only hurting yourself. Be more confident. Would you ever consider taking an ex back? Would I what? Nah. Nah. They only want to get you back because you probably broke it off, or they probably feel guilty, and they'll get back with you and then they'll just do the same thing that they did for closure, because some people don't have closure the first time around, and I'm not letting somebody do that to me twice. Hell nah. So how's your social life currently? In the gutter. In this town that I live in, I've been in here since 2022 and I don't have any friends. I mean, I don't really care to have friends. I have one friend, the one that you saw in my last video, or no, I think it was 2 videos ago. She was in my maternity photo shoot video. Other than her, I literally have no friends here, which is okay. I mean, I have my godparents that live down here, but I'm okay because too many people have weird energy nowadays, and a lot of people are envious, and I don't need no drama. Why am I gonna give myself a headache over these people? You know, that's how I feel with the way that people be nowadays. The last question is, should good friends agree with what you say? No. If you agree with everything I say, then I think of you as a follower or a people pleaser, because where are your own opinions? I'm expecting you to open up my mind and give me a different perspective. If I'm saying something and you're not agreeing with it, tell me why. Tell me your perspective. Maybe I will understand it from your perspective. but maybe it'll change the way I look at things. Maybe it'll give me a different perspective, even if it's not the same as yours. In relationships and in friendships, we make each other grow. If we're always agreeing with each other, where's the growth? Where's the diversity in the friendship or the relationship? But anyway, thank you guys for staying around this video. Ignore this mess. This is my Depop stuff. I've sold a couple of things on Depop. Check out my Depop. The link should be in my YouTube bio. I was trying to put it at the bottom of my videos, but it wasn't really taking. So check out my YouTube links. Popcorn and coffee. Pregnancy got me crazy. And then I gotta drink some water after just to make sure the baby's getting some water. Anyway, so yes, again, thank you guys for sticking around in this video. I think that's it. Next week, I'm probably going to be doing a vlog. If I don't do a vlog, then I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, so we're just gonna figure it out. Let me know what you guys want to see, because if I don't have any ideas, I'm gonna take some of y'all's comment on my Tellem. I did make a Reddit, and I did like link it, I think, in my YouTube, and it says that I have some views in there, but I don't have any comment. When I click into it, it tells me that I have to add it to a community, and I thought that I made my own community, so I don't really know how that works. I've never been on Reddit. If you guys know anything about that, or if it is set up and I just have to wait for somebody to comment, definitely comment down below and let me know, because I don't want to like wait and then realize like in a year like I didn't even finish setting it up right. Thank you guys for everybody who commented in my Tellem. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'm trying to find my right setup and stuff like that. My plant is starting to die from the winter because it's pretty nice out here still. Pretty nice, pretty sunny. Next week should be in the 70s, but we see, because it says that, and then we get there and then it's in the 80s and I'm dying. I want to wear my boots. I want to wear my boots and my oversized sweaters and hoodies. Like, I want to drink my coffee and go outside. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Probably a little mini vlog, but we see. I'll see you guys next time.